Hello everyone, a screencast here on a way in which you can use Cornell Notes with a syllabus and create a study guide for students. All right, so we all know what Cornell Notes are. We've got the main ideas and the notes on the right, and then on the left we have the thing that we want to learn more about. Okay, so what I've done is on this left column, I've got all the different strands for a particular unit, food and health in geography, SLHL. Okay, now all there you can see there on the left, I've got all the topics. Ignore what's on the right for right now, but I've got the topics on the left. So we've got some things about diffusion of technology, agricultural practices over here. We've got vector-borne diseases, demographic dividends, changes and things like that. Okay, so a whole bunch of the syllabus is there. All right, so I did not fill in the right column. The right column was filled in by the students. You can see here that Jerry's been assigned this and also this one right there. And then over here, Fa, she created this content here. So you jigsaw it out and have the students do the footwork. Now the footwork is created through this prompt, which is I am creating notes for preparation for a summative assessment. This is based on the DP geography syllabus, modeled the generation to match what might be found on the DP world exam. I need you to please take the main idea, key points, and give me real life examples and details, demonstrate knowledge and understanding of, and then I copy that. I go down here to Chat GPT, and this does work on different versions, not just 4.0. And there's a lot of text to crunch here, but it can still crunch the text. All right, so there's a prompt, but I don't have the syllabus strand in there yet. So I'm going to jump on over here, and I'll do ways of measuring disparity in food and health between places. Jump back to Chat GPT. And it has a pretty extensive knowledge of case studies and the terminology that's used in this unit. So what it's doing is it's creating a massive database in which we can create study guides and study questions for the students. All right, so we've got some case studies in Madagascar and Chad, some explanation on the Global Hunger Index, and then some points about life expectancy and probably the Hale Index. All right, so as that generates, you can see what the students have done here is that they took their generations as based upon the syllabus link there, and they just pasted down what was created. And so we have a huge amount of data. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. Just going to copy everything that was generated. I'll go back to this column, paste it on down. Doesn't have to look nice. It can just be sloppy. Okay, so we've got that, and that kind of completes everything. All right, so what I did is I created a second prompt. Which is based on the information that I gathered or the students gathered earlier on. So I'm going to give you a lot of information from the food and health unit. I want you to quiz me on the content that I wrote below. Start with very easy questions, evaluate my responses, and give me feedback on how my response can be stronger. Only give me one question at a time. Make most of the questions short answers. Give me feedback on how I can make my response better. If the question is answered well, make the next question more difficult. If I get the question wrong, give me an easier question related to the previous question so that I can understand it even better. There's a lot of content here, so give a variety of questions for me to answer from all 44 of the strands. All right, so I'm going to just take everything that had been generated earlier on by the students. And then I'm going to open a new window in Chat GPT. And it should start with that and end with pandemics. All right, so that's great. Let's start with a very easy question from the ways of measuring disparity in food and health between places. So what does global hunger index measure? Now, if I have no idea, I would just say, I don't know. And Chat GPT assures me not to worry, but it tells me again what the index is. And then you see it's leveled down. So question number 2 is name one of the 4 indicators used in the global hunger index. Okay. So I could just put child wasting. So what this does is it just generates a conversation between the student and ChatGPT, and it will continue to ask questions based on the syllabus, starting at the lower level and moving their way up. So in order to see their conversations, what I require the students to do is to copy the entire chat conversation and then upload that to ManageBack. And that way we can see their level of understanding as well as proof that they were interacting. Okay. I don't have feedback yet from the students as to how well this works for them, if it's the most effective as they see it, or if there's other ways to do it. But one thing that can always happen is to adjust the question prompt. If it seems like something's wrong, like they don't give you advice, just keep adding that in the question prompt. And then here are some other prompts they could use that could help them go deeper into a topic. All right, I hope that helps and that you can use that in your classes as well.